Hello, everybody. This is Grady with Schizoid Gaming. So, it's been a little while. I know it's been a little while. Lots of stuff has been going on. Lots of life stuff has been going on. First of all, you'll notice we're in a completely new living area, and you might also notice from the mess that I'm still getting moved in. Fact is, I have relocated. I am still living on the observatory grounds that I was living in before. This is just a different building, and so this building became available, and so I moved in. It's bigger. It has a lot more room. I can set up a lot more of my stuff here. There's a video that's going to be coming out hopefully soon, if I ever actually get around to editing it, that I did a couple months back, detailing some of my setup here. This is new. It's going to probably have to move, though, because it's right, the bottom of the screen is like right about here, so it's cutting off some of the screen. I'm going to have to move it. But what it is, it's a sound shield so that I don't get nearly as much echo, even though this is a much larger room, and as a result I get much more echo anyway. That's neither here nor there. The fact is, it's a better sound system. I'm going to have to move it anyway because this mic, this far away from me, especially if I lay back, can you hear me? I mean, you can hear me, but it sounds really muffled, so I'm gonna have to play around with stuff. We'll figure something out. It'll work. Still getting used to everything here. So today I got the recording computer finally set up over here. So I'm making this video mostly to kind of make sure that everything still works. Obviously, the webcam does, the microphone does, I've already tested that. So we'll see if the recording equipment still works, probably within the next couple of weeks. And I say it like that because, fact is, one of the other major life changes that has happened in the last several years, back in January of 2017, this year, I restarted school. I am going back to New Mexico Tech to continue my degree in astrophysics, with the full blessing, of course, of the observatory. My boss is fully supportive of me. He's helped me through a lot of it. Kind of gave me the motivation to reapply in the first place, so that's I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that I'm going back to school. Aced my first two semesters, first two being, of course, the spring and then the summer semester, which is kind of a weird middle ground. It's not really a semester so much as it is like a 2-month chunk where they fit an entire semester's worth of class into 2 months, so it's really friggin' crazy, but I did it. I took probability and statistics over the summer and aced it. I don't know if I'm the only student who aced it, but judging from the rest of the class, probably one of the higher ups. But that's neither here nor there. The fact is, I aced prob stat. In the spring, I took basic concepts of mathematics and technical writing. Basic Concepts sounds like a really easy course, except it's a 300 level course. It's a junior level course. And what it means by Basic Concepts of Mathematics is the very fundamental basics of pure logic, which is the fundamentals of actual mathematics. When you talk about mathematics, people think math is like, 2 plus 2 equals 4, but that's arithmetic. That's a very basic form of mathematics. And when you start talking about real, true mathematics, you're talking about, what numbers belong to what set, what numbers, how much is infinity, and is there more than infinity, stuff like that. And turns out there are. There are, in fact, multiple levels of infinity. But, again, neither here nor there. I aced that class, I aced technical writing, I aced prob stat. This semester, fall semester, I am taking electricity and magnetism, which is a junior level physics course, and introduction to partial differential equations. Shouldn't have taken me that long to remember the name of the class, seeing as I'm in it. But I'm doing very well in both of those classes right now, which is really exciting. E&M, electricity and magnetism, is kind of a secondary weed-out course for the physics department. All physics majors are required to take that class, and most of them don't do so well. And in fact, I have taken it once before, and the only reason I didn't do so well then was because I didn't do the homework. And so this semester I'm doing the homework, I'm getting good grades, I'm actually doing well in the class. As of right now, I'm acing it. So, but it's only been like 4 weeks. So I can't really, this is the 4th week. Can't really gauge how well I'm going to do for the rest of the semester after only 4 weeks. But anyway, actually only after 3 weeks, because this is the 4th week. Anyway, so classes started. As a result of that, you notice, I'm only taking 2 classes this semester. I only took 2 classes in the spring, and I only took 1 over the summer. That's because I'm only going part-time. This semester it's half-time. Over the spring it was half-time. Over the summer I think technically qualified as half-time. I'm probably not going to do too much more than half-time because I work full-time. This is my job, working at the observatory. So, that takes precedent over everything else. And the fact is, do I need this degree? No, not right now. I'm just doing it because I can and because I want to. I would like to finish my education, and fact is, finishing my education means getting a PhD. So it's going to be a long, hard road. But between classes, between doing homework, and between work, I've been moving, and hopefully sometime in the near future, after the move, after getting everything settled in and whatnot, I will be able to record videos again. And I'm really looking forward to that day. I don't really have anything set up right now, in the way of plans. I don't have anything planned for the future. I probably should, I guess. I still need to finish Metroid. Still need to finish Metroid Prime, for that matter. Star Fox Adventures is kind of stagnated. I'm still not sure if I want to go back to that game right now. I've gotten a lot better at managing my anger since then, but I'm still not 100% sure that it's healthy for me to go back to playing that game. Let's see here, what else? Oh, I got an Atari I've had an Atari 2600. I got an Atari 7800, which means that I can play 7800 games. Get it out. What's in there right now is Ninja Golf, which is a phenomenal game. I'll probably play that for the channel at some point. I've got a lot on my plate, so I really don't know what's going to be first. It just depends on what I feel, I guess. What I feel like, I guess. But I've got all but two of my consoles set up right now over here. One of those two is I don't think I had this previously. I have a Mattel Intellivision sitting on the floor over there. It's a much harder game to set up just because the controllers are built into the console, and so I can't really just set it on a shelf. I have to actually bring it over here to play it. You might notice, I don't know if you can see it from here, there's a PS4 controller up here, but then there's a Nintendo Famicom right here. I had that before. It's what I was playing Metroid on before, but it being, again, a console where the controllers, the cables are only like this long on the controllers, so you have to have it right in front of you. And on a setup where I'm now recording, well, I'm going to be recording on, this is a 4K 55-inch screen, I think. I don't really remember, but it's a big one. And so I'm sitting back easily 6 feet from the screen right now, which is why you can see the entire sofa. Which will also be nice if I ever have any guests on the show. Which, hey, I'd love to have guests on the show, even though I'm out in the middle of friggin' nowhere, New Mexico. Guests would be amazing. What else? I don't remember if I uploaded the video about this. I talked about it in a video at some point, but like I said, I don't remember if I uploaded it. I got a pacemaker. Yeah. May of 2015, I think. Yeah, it had to have been May of 2015. I got a pacemaker. I was having serious issues with passing out, and ultimately it was just determined that I have multiple different kinds of arrhythmia. The most problematic being a tachycardia, which basically my heartbeat very suddenly and very erratically speeds up for no reason. And when it does that, it tends to skip beats, which actually causes a atrial fibrillation, and it becomes a massive mess. And so I've got a pacemaker now, and I feel loads better as a result of it, which is part of the reason why my anger management has been so much better. That having been said, I have had some serious major meltdowns relatively recently, and so we'll see how it all goes. As a result of the pacemaker, I can keep my temper relatively cool, but at the same time, when my temper flares up, it goes fucking bananas. So we'll see. The other night I was in here literally throwing 20, 30-pound objects through the room. So it depends. We'll see. But all that aside, what else is going on? Obviously I've got all my games over here. I've got all the consoles. I mentioned I got all the consoles set up. God, what else is there? I think that's... Oh, you know what? You might remember, if you watched any of my videos at all, I like to complain about lag. And the lag that was present on the screen was a result of the lag between the HDMI input on my recording card and the recording card itself, because it required a little bit of time to process the video that it was getting in. I have a new device that should be able to split the signal so that signal goes to the recording card, and I can have that set up and I can have it recording as I'm playing, but then I also can have it on the TV and be able to play it hopefully in real time. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to work. I haven't tried it out yet. I literally just set it up tonight. So we'll see. I'm looking for the time elapsed. It's over here. I don't want to talk too terribly long because I know I tend to get a little rambly in these. New sound system set up over here. It sounds gorgeous, by the way. It doesn't sound very good here because the microphone is very bad. Well, the microphone's not bad. It's the rest of it that's not very good. And, of course, the room's acoustics are terrible. But the sound system sounds phenomenal. The speakers, the home theater system. It's not really a home... Anyway, it sounds good, is what I'm trying to say. And you're not going to get the full effect of that, I don't think. Let's see here, what else? I kind of think that's it. I'm going to be trying to do... you can't really see it from there, can you? These are Game Boy Advance games. I've got these 3-in-1 holders for them. I'm going to be trying to do a little more Game Boy Advance stuff, any Game Boy Advance stuff. I don't think I've done any of it on the channel before. Game Boy stuff, for that matter. I've got a lot of not just Game Boy games, but Japanese Game Boy games, many of which I don't understand. I've also got, I had this when I had the old setup, but I don't think I ever recorded any videos. A Japanese Super Famicom, obviously the Famicom. So we're kind of collecting consoles here. One question that I can kind of anticipate being asked is, will I do any computer games? And as of right now, probably not. Reason being, well, multiple reasons being. One, I don't know how to record them. Sorry. I could probably record them with the software I've got. It's probably not too terribly difficult even, but I don't know how to do it right now. So that's later. I don't know how to incorporate this video with that video either. And again, that's probably something I could do with a recording software. I just don't know how to do it. And finally, I don't have a whole lot of computer games to play. I don't really collect computer games. I've never really been a big computer gamer. I mean, I've played some of the old classics, of course. I played Oregon Trail, Amazon Trail for that matter. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? You know, I'm having a big brain fart. Monkey Island, that's the one I was trying to remember. Of course, the original Civilization. But none of those will run on this computer, and again, I don't know how to record them. So it's neither here nor there. I'll figure something out if I'm going to do computer games in the future, but I don't think I will. We'll have to see. But I think, I've said I think that's it like 3 different times now, and it's been 5 minutes since I checked the clock. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you like this video, I guess, give it a like. I can't imagine you would have liked this video. It's just an update. But, please feel free to comment, give me some suggestions for games. Games that you would like to see me play, games that you would like to see played, whether or not it's by me, games that you would like to see played, because I'm always looking out for games to play. That's something new, I've got a Philips CDI, I can play CDI games. If there's any game out there that you want to see played, even if it's being played a second or third, fourth, fifth time, comment, let me know. Get with me on Twitter, if you know my Twitter, which all 3 of you probably do. Just get a hold of me if you want to see a game played. Let me know. I probably have the console for it, but anyway, I keep rambling, so I'm going to end this video here. And hopefully I'll start recording here in the next couple of months. We'll have to see what my schedule does. But in the meantime, hope everybody has a good time. Hope everybody is doing well. And I guess I will see you later. Bye, everybody.